Have you ever been in a situation where you have found the perfect soap recipe that you want to try, but it's not quite the right weight, or it's written in percentages and you aren't sure how to convert it into grams or ounces? If so, then stick around, because today I will be showing you how to create a spreadsheet that will convert weights into percentages and also percentages into grams. It's going to be perfect for resizing recipes and taking recipes that are written in percentages, converting them into weights so that you know exactly how much ingredients you need to use in your soap recipes. Welcome to our channel. My name is Anne, and along with my good friend Wayne, we run this YouTube channel, and we also run the Sussex Handmade Soap Company, which is a small bath and body business based in the southeast of the UK. Now, today's video was actually inspired by Jackie, who is one of our Patreon members, who sent me a question on one of the recipes I had shared on Patreon, asking me how to convert it into percentages. And instead of just giving her the answer, I thought it might be quite nice to create a video to show everyone around how to take a recipe that is written in grams and convert it into percentages so that you can change the weight. And if you have got a larger mould than I have, you can make the ingredients larger. If you've got a smaller mould, you can make them smaller. It is an Excel spreadsheet that I'm using today, so we are going to go over to my computer and I'm going to show you, without any further chitter chatter, how to make those conversions. So as you can see here on my screen, I've already opened up Excel and I've already created some little boxes with converting weights into percentages up here, and the opposite, converting percentages into weights just here. The columns I have added are total weight, and then we have got an ingredient column, a weight column and a percentage column, and a total column just down here, and that is the same for both of these. What I'm going to do now is fill out the ingredients that we have been using in our recipe. So I have now populated our ingredients that we are converting the weights into percentages for. So we've got the lye, the water, the olive oil, coconut oil, sweet almond oil, shea butter, castor oil, cocoa butter, and the Serbian blue clay. And that is what we were using in this particular recipe here. Now I'm just going to fill out the weights column down here with the corresponding weights. So again, I've now filled it out with our weights. Now what we want to know is the total weight. So down in this column here, I highlight this column and then I come up to the top to where it says formulas. I click formulas and I just click the auto sum button here. I check that it has highlighted everything, so all of the weights are highlighted, and then I press enter. And that gives the total weight of our recipe today of 2,258 grams. And it doesn't matter with this whether you are working in grams or ounces or pounds. What you need to make sure though is that your weights here for total weight and the weights that you are using here are in the same unit. So if you're using grams here, like I am, make sure the total weight, which we are going to write up here, 2258, is also in grams. Don't change it to like 2.2 kilos because it looks nicer or easier. Always make sure you're using the same units. So if you're using ounces here, make sure your total weight here is also in ounces. So to work out our percentages, it's actually a fairly easy formula. I'm going to start by working in this cell just here, which is D9. It is the one that is corresponding to our lye weight. We need to start the formula with an equal sign, as formulas always start with an equal sign. And then we need to highlight this cell here where it says 218, and we click on it, and you'll see that it now says C9. C9 is this cell here, so the 218. We want to use the cell number rather than the actual lye weight of 218 because it just makes it easier for copying the formula down, and if you ever want to change the weight, it's not going to have to be all manually edited. So we go with C9, and then we need to divide that by the total weight of our recipe. So I'm going to come up here to the 2258 and I'm going to click on it, and then we times it by 100. Press enter, and that gives us our percentage lye weight in our recipe. Now What we can do, and this isn't going to work straight away, and I will tell you why, but we are going to copy down the formula, and it will, when we have edited one minor detail, give all of our percentages. As you can see at the minute, it is not doing that, and I will tell you why that is. That is because up here we are doing C9, so we've got the lie weight divided by C5, which is the total weight, times by 100. If you come down to this next cell, you will see that it's gone C10, which is the water weight, that's fine, but it's then trying to divide it by cell C6, which is this one here, which is empty. So we don't want it to change to C6, we want it to stay as C5. So the way we get it to do that, and I'm going to undo everything there, we come back up here and we simply add a $sign before and after the C, then we press enter. And then again, if we highlight here, bottom right, drag it down, you can see that it is now working. It is now staying as C5 in all of these columns. The other column, the ingredients weight column, is changing, but it has worked out all of our percentages. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click the auto sum button again, and you can see that the percentage is totaling 100. Your percentage will always need to total 100. If it doesn't total 100, go back, check your formulas, check what you have put in, check that every column has been accounted for, because if it's not 100, something is wrong somewhere. What I am also going to do, highlight these cells, and I'm clicking my right mouse button, and I'm going to come down to where it says Format Cells, clicking on that. I'm going to click number, and I'm going to leave it here at 2 decimal places and click OK, just because it makes things look ever so slightly tidier. And that is how you convert your weights into percentages. And hopefully that has been fairly easy to understand. Right, converting percentages into weights. So again, I am just going to copy down the ingredients and paste them here. Ooh, there we go, that's a bit neater. So I am adding in our total weight up here of 2258, because you will need to know the total weight of your mould, or how much your mould is going to hold. So 2258, purely because it's what we were using here. You could change this factor, this number here, if you wanted to. Now percentages, and this is where, when your recipe calls for a certain percentage, you would write that figure in here. So say it said you needed 10% lye, you would write in 10. Say it said you needed 20% water, you would write 20 in there, and so on. Because this column, or this box over here, has already given me percentages, what I'm actually going to do, just to show you how this works, I'm going to take the percentages in our own recipe, and I'm just going to copy them across. I'm pasting the values, and then I'm going to format those cells again, back down to 2 decimal places. Again, because I like neatness. If you actually click on the individual cell, you will see it hasn't taken away those other numbers, it's just hidden them from my line of sight. And down here, I'm doing my auto sum formula again, just to show that it does add up to 100%. So now to work out what weight we would need, if we wanted our total weight to be 2,258 grams, and we know our percentages here, to work out our individual weights, it is another formula. So we start with an equals sign. So for our lye column, we would do equals, and then we would select the lye percentage of 9.65, but again, we're using the cell number, which is I9. So we write I9. We divide that by 100, and then we times it by the total weight that we want in our recipe. So we come up here and we times it by H5, and then we press enter. And as you can see, that's now given us 218, which corresponds with the lye weight that I already had from our recipe here. And again, I will drag it down, but the one thing we need to do first is pop in our $signs before and after are H5, so that this cell doesn't keep going down when we copy it down. So we press enter. As you can see, it still says 218. We drag it down, and there we have got our weights. And if you look across, you can see that every weight that it has calculated for us does correspond with the weights that we already knew. One last thing, I'm going to do the totals. So highlight this cell here, come up to auto sum, click auto sum, check that it has highlighted all of the columns, press enter, and you can now see again that the total weight here, 2258, does correspond with our total weight of our recipe. Now, let's say that your mould wasn't 2258. Let's say that your mould was half the size, or roughly half the size. Let's say your mould would hold 1100 grams. Change the total weight up here to 1100, press enter, and it has changed the weights that you need of all your ingredients. And again, if you want to, you can format your cells to number and 2 decimal places just to make it look a little bit neater if you wish to. And we can make a massive batch. So 10 kilos, 10,000 grams, and it will automatically change all of our weights. And it will do the same here as well if you wanted to change the weight of anything. So say we wanted to change our water to, oh, I don't know, let's say we wanted 500 grams of water for whatever reason. Click enter. And as you can see, I've changed it to 500. But what you will notice is that it is changed to 104%, just over 104%. Now, as I said, everything needs to add up to 100%. So quick little think, what's gone wrong here? And if you think, I changed the water weight, but I didn't change our total weight. I've added 100 grams to the water, so I need to remember to add 100 grams to the total weight. So we change that to 2358. And you can see it is now showing 100 grams. 100%. Perfect. And actually what you can do is once you've worked out your total here, so that you don't have to remember to keep changing this number continually, instead of writing 2358 in here, you can just write equals, highlight this cell here and press enter, and then it will manually change view. So say I wanted to add in 100 grams of cocoa butter, change it to 100, and you can see it has changed the total here, and it has automatically changed it here, and it is still showing as 100. So I could change anything. Let's pop in some random figures, 200 and 500. Let's go a little bit crazy, just write whatever comes into my mind. Oops. Well, as you can see, you're getting the gist of it. The more I change, the numbers change, but it always stays at 100. My total weight is automatically updating, and it's, well, that would be a very strange soap recipe, but the main thing is all the formulas are working. So that is converting weights into percentages and percentages into weights, and I hope that that has been marginally helpful today. Right, let's sum up. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and Jackie, I hope that it was useful for you as well. If you want to join us on Patreon or buy me a coffee like Jackie did, then there is one bonus video per week, and I will drop the links down in the description to show you where you can sign up should you wish to. If you don't wish to, then it would still be really nice if you give us a like or a subscribe to this channel if you have enjoyed the content and found it useful. Until next time, have an absolutely wonderful week, and we will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.